Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I want to take a little bit of time out of my day, and really, I would devote as much time as possible to this because this is extremely important to me. Something I dealt with, and it's something that shouldn't be it shouldn't be so widespread. Like that, this should not even be an issue. It should not be an issue at all. There's plenty of resources to take care of this issue. There's the necessary components to create a solution, but people are stuck to a system. The hierarchy is still practicing a system that's designed to not build what is lacking, but to instead just edify on what's already there, while what's lacking is deteriorating. So pretty much like they're building a house without a foundation. They only have half the foundation up. The rest is just crumbling, and they're just ignoring it and just still focusing on what's already there. All right, so I'm going to get more specific on that with that analogy. And the topic that I'm talking about is small business financing and equality overall, despite the small business part of it. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, y'all have all heard the saying, the richer get richer, the poorer get poorer. It's very true. All right. It's not cliche or anything like that. It's a fact of substance. All right. And it's unacceptable. All right. And we have all this going on in the economy with nationwide debt and you know I don't understand that at all. Period. Because money is given value by words. It doesn't have actual power behind it. Like money can't do anything on its own without somebody operating behind it and saying, "Hey, this is what this is for." It's given power by words. Words. So the nation is in debt. A debt that can easily be erased. It has no actual value. It's words. But the problem with that, and the reason that it's not happening, is because the hierarchy and the people that are in charge of delegating the finances and not just on the government level, but even going lower than that, like the creditors with their debtees and stuff like that. They're so and when I say this, I don't mean all of them. I don't mean all of them. I don't like extremities like that, because I know that there is nothing that is just black and white. Everything varies. Everything is different and everything is unique in its own way. But so widespread, there is so much of that mentality that I have to think about myself only. I don't care about anybody else. All me, mine. Whatever happens to you, I don't care. I can't forgive anything. I can't forget anything. I can't act like that didn't happen or whatever. And that's with so much more than money. But getting directly to the money, it like debts can be forgotten or whatever, or there can be some type of other compromise, or the arrangement can be extended or whatever. But people are so unwavering in their selfishness and their self-centeredness and me, that nothing gets solved. The reason that nothing gets solved is because in order for something, for a large operation or anything at all to run efficiently, there are several things that need to be operating in unison, together, not alone. All right, so if you try to fix a problem by yourself, the problem is going to take longer to fix, it's going to be harder to fix, and it has a higher likelihood of failing. But when people work together, what you're lacking, I may have, or what areas I'm lacking in, hey, you got my back. You can pick up my slack. If everybody works together, that's how great things are accomplished, with unity, teamwork, the willingness to help others build selflessly without worrying about your own personal gain. Because by doing selfless things like that and devoting yourself to the greater cause, the prospering of everything for others and the environment, you, your family, just everything. Instead of focusing on you, focus on on the greater cause. By doing that, you accomplish and succeed in so much more and so much faster. So much faster. You avoid a lot of headache. You avoid a lot of heartache. You avoid the constant feeling of being like all by yourself, like I'm all alone. There's so much depression going on. People, doing drugs, and people trying to hide from, their problems because they feel alone and stuff like that. Come on, man. It does, and like that can easily be avoided by working on that thought process and being willing to devote yourself to others instead of just thinking about yourself all the time. Because that selfishness, operating like that, you're closing opportunities. You're putting up barriers between yourself and other possibilities to be able to build up more. And when that now runs out, and you didn't want to do nothing for nobody, you didn't want to, you didn't want to see anybody else come up, and you were just all about you. And now your resources gone, now your knot's gone, and now you're not grabbing your wad, you're pinching you're scraping your pennies together now. Anyways, I'm not. I'm the last one to judge anybody. I am far from perfect, but I see that and I acknowledge that, and that's the first part of fixing something in any area, any category, whatever. You have to identify the problem first. You have to identify the problem, acknowledge the problem, accept that it is a problem that needs to be fixed, and then you can fix it. But if you never acknowledge it, if you never identify it, and you deny it, it's just going to get worse and worse. Nothing good is going to come of it. Definitely not progress. Just failure, detriment, and regression. The purpose in life is to move forward. Everything in this universe and life and just anywhere, anything, anytime, whatever, is constantly developing. It's constantly developing. When we start off, we're babies. We grow, we develop, we build. Everything else is exactly the same. Plants, animals, this planet, everything moves forward. Everything. So why are we using a system that is going backwards when we can easily create a solution for it? By changing our thought process, by changing our understanding on the issue. All right, and I'll put that to a topic too. Here's an example, like what I was saying earlier. Money is powered by words. That's given weight, that's given power by words. How much debt does the economy have? Hey, the hierarchy, the ones in charge of it, they know the exact numbers, right? Hey, we know we're in debt. Everybody knows that. We know we're going into recession. Everybody knows we're struggling. Hey, damn, I got to worry about how I'm going to make ends meet. I got to worry about the next bills to pay. Gas prices are going up. Hey, when all that stuff was put here on this earth, when this earth was formed, do you think when it was formed that, and I'm not singling out beliefs or anything like that, because I have a broader understanding in my own opinion. But when this earth was formed, however you choose to understand or believe that it was formed in your minds, when it was formed, it wasn't formed with the rule behind it that, hey, money dictates everything. You have to have money to use this stuff on this planet that we're putting y'all on, and we're not gonna give y'all any money. Y'all are gonna have to like make it yourself, and then if y'all start running out of money, y'all can start having wars and catastrophes, and like y'all just destroy each other behind money. Nothing on this planet costs anything, really. It doesn't, and you can always make more money. We have the materials to make more money. But it's so much easier than all the unnecessary detriment to everything and everybody as a whole on our planet. It's so much easier just to, hey, change the thought process, and everybody get on the same thought process and understanding that, hey, you know what? That stuff, hey, it does only have power because we give it power. So why don't we stop giving that power? At least forget about the power that debt is holding, or reduce it, or whatever. It's words, man. You'd be like, hey, you know what? This is nonsense. It's just, we'll settle for half. We'll settle for a quarter. And then you got politicians blocking debt relief motions that have already been voted on, and we're already in the process of being delegated and passed and approved. There's politicians like blocking that. Why are you blocking debt relief? Okay, I gotta try to understand this, because it makes no sense to me. I don't know how this makes sense to anybody. But okay, so I'm gonna attempt to break it down right here real quick. All right, so the economy's in debt, right? That's number one. That's up top. The economy's in debt. All right, and then a debt relief bill. The economy's in debt, and you deny a debt relief bill. How does that make any sense? Where does that make? Is that supposed to be a solution? What universe am I in right now? When did I land in opposite dimension? Because that does not sound like a solution at all. You're gonna fix economic debt by stopping debt relief motions. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm never gonna be able to figure that one out at all, ever. No matter how hard I work at it, because it doesn't make sense. But anyways, besides that, so getting back to building the economy up as a whole, I know very familiarly and to an extreme and unnecessary extent, the system is flawed for small businesses as a whole, and all encompassing as far as equality and the opportunity goes, pertaining to getting financing and support and having resources and mentoring, and just, hey, the support and the help to pick you up, and the the knowledge that you need so you can succeed. I know how flawed that is, and it definitely is not, like, it doesn't help anybody except those that are already wealthy enough to meet like very stringent standards in the scoring system that they use. Like, your credit has to be so perfect to get any type of business funding, and for like your credit to be that perfect, and then on a business level too, that takes years. Like, that can take years if you started off with unsavory circumstances. That can take years to get up there. Or let's say you're a victim of identity theft, like I am, and you have a bunch of stuff on your credit report that's not even your fault. You're not responsible for it, and like, it's something that you're constantly in touch with credit reporting agencies and credit bureaus and disputing fraudulent transactions and all that. And yet, despite all the effort, the hard work, the dedication, the struggle, the lack of sleep, the self-inflicted suffering that you put yourself through because you want to create wealth and a positive opportunity for you and the people that you care about, despite all that being put in on your behalf, it doesn't mean anything at all to the hierarchy that is in charge of being able to be the difference between your failure and your success by a small amount of funding that it could take. Hey, 5 weeks ago, my Shopify store was the fourth most visited website that was subdomained through Shopify worldwide, that was created when mine was created. I did all that single-handedly, and I suffered, but I did it to myself. And I did it to myself because I was willing to suffer, and I was willing to sacrifice my comfortability so that I can, in the end, see a positive outcome and prosperity, happiness, contentment for the people that I love and care about more than myself. That's why I'm willing to put myself through that. Not for myself, because that doesn't go together. I'm gonna make myself suffer so that I can be happy and content and peaceful. It doesn't work. All right. And so, despite all these efforts, the small businesses and aspiring entrepreneurs and people who definitely deserve the chance and the opportunity to reap the benefits and to reap what they sow, despite all that, doesn't even matter unless your number exactly matches this number. All that time, all that effort, the possibility of generations of human beings being able to be content, all of that is decided by a number. A number. Numbers are just like money. It's given power by words. And the people that are in charge of the business financing and the economy's the economy's well-being financially, the people that are in charge of it like are not even given the time to actually evaluate a business's assets, its positive attributes, and its actual possibility of success. They don't even give you the time unless you meet that number. It's extremely disappointing. It's actually it's really sad. It's pathetic. I'm gonna say that it's pathetic. It is pathetic. It's pathetic. All right. It makes no sense. It's complete incompetence. We have domain over this planet, over this earth, because we're supposed to be the most intelligent beings on this earth, but we do the most damage to it. We do the most damage to this earth, and we're supposed to be the smartest ones on it. But all we do is destroy and tear down, cause chaos. Come on, man. We all need to do some introspection. Everybody, even myself. That's why I'm so passionate about this and anything that I find interesting, because I do a lot of introspection. We need to do more introspection and less inspection of others, lacks and deficiencies. We need to do more introspection in ourselves and how we can better ourselves, so that we can like help better everything else and help better others. Seriously, man. I'll say it again. It's very sad. It's very sad. It is definitely like it's a huge mental, emotional, spiritual, and because of all that, it's causing it to also be a huge physical infirmity as well in our condition. We need to do more introspection. We need to come up with a solution. We need to fix this, guys. We need to fix that. All right. If anybody else out there feels passionate about this the way that I do, hey, I'm begging y'all to contact me, because hey, when I'm passionate about something, when I get into something, and when I feel strongly convicted about something, and I have a strong sense of righteousness and equality and balance, because I have been a lifelong victim of inequality. All right. So if any of y'all feel the same way about this that I do, reach out to me, man. Contact me. I'm gonna leave a link below this video. Contact me, because I'm organizing to facilitate a new nonprofit organization to cater to more interpersonalization with potential successful aspiring entrepreneurs. More time dedicated, one-on-one mentoring, resources being given, and more understanding being gained on a business's attributes, its operations, and its worth on both ends, the business owners end and the resources and the supports end as well. Together to come to a solution and to create better prosperity in the economy as a whole, and more inclusive, not leaving anybody out that doesn't deserve to be left out, because a lot of us don't deserve it, man. A lot of us break our back and like really cause deterioration to our physical, mental, and emotional well-being, so that we can just like try to make it, and still the system is still like breaking us down even more. A lot of us don't deserve it. All right. So if any of y'all are passionate about that and y'all are interested in this and want to talk about it, contact me, man. Let's talk about it, because I'm relentless about things that I'm passionate about. I've always been like that. I call it my Terminator determination, because once I have something locked in my sights, and I know that it needs to be taken care of, a solution needs to be found, problem needs to be terminated. Hey, you better believe it's gonna get terminated. Time process might vary, but it's gonna get terminated. I won't stop pursuing my objectives until I'm like no longer breathing. That's how solutions are reached. I am really eager to meet and communicate with everybody out there that has a desire for better, a hunger for more, and hey, I want to talk to all y'all. So there's gonna be a link below the video, and you can click on that link, and we'll set it up so we can talk and everything, and we'll just get to know each other, and we'll talk about your passions and what you want to achieve in life, and we'll get to know each other, and we'll also work together, and we'll see how we can make this system better with a new nonprofit organization, which I have already done a lot of detailing and planning into on its operations, and the different sectors, and just like I've done a lot of planning into it. And like I said earlier, life is about progress and continuous production. So I'm going to continue to make it even better, and hopefully with the help of many others who want to fix this problem too. So links can be below the video. Contact me, we'll talk about that. And also I have something else. So that's one thing that I'm creating so that I can solve this problem. But I've also created a new revolutionary method to fast forward your success, like literally by borrowing from your future self, using services that every business owner knows about but has never implemented the ingenuity and really created this process to borrow from their future selves and to fast forward their success at 4 times the rate of normal success rate. Sounds interesting, right? It is very interesting, and it is very secure in its process. It's a process that's used all the time, but not in this manner. And more people should be using it. I wish I would have known about this process a long time ago. And this is like this system, these services that it takes to create this process, they're used all the time in many and majority of businesses all around the world. So it's not a failing process. It's never failed yet. Not a failing process at all. There's no chances being taken. There's no possibility of failure. This is your guaranteed fast track to fast forward your success at 4 times the rate of normal success and normal business development rate. You should know by now that I'm passionate about seeing more prosperity and success in the economy. And I'm completely selfless about it. I don't want anything for it. I just want to see that because I know how it feels to be a victim of that. And I'm determined to do everything I can to make sure that as minimal people as possible ever have to deal with this ever again. Because it's completely deficient in any substance. And it's very sad. It's very sad. All right. So if you're interested in the way that this sounds, fast forwarding your success rate 4 times with very little effort, using services that businesses use all the time and that you can implement into your business with no investment except the investment that you're going to put into these services using your own website for your business, using these services that you set up yourself through my guidance, these services that are used by businesses nationwide through my mentoring and my instruction, as with us working as a team, and me just mentoring you and helping you to get through the steps of the process so that you can quadruple your money with very little effort, no money except the money that you're going to quadruple, nothing paid to me at all. I can't stress that enough. The reason I'm saying it so much is because I know how confusing it can be and how misleading it can be when you watch a video and people say there's no investment, it's free, and then you get to the end of the video to find out that it actually does. You actually do have to pay something somewhere. Everything is completely free that I'm offering you. All right. The only thing that you're gonna pay, you're not paying anything to me. You're paying yourself. You're paying your future self is paying your present self 4 times whatever money you're putting in right now. The reason I keep saying your future self, you need to contact me if you're interested and you're curious is what I mean by that. Because I'm not going to tell y'all. I want y'all to contact me. And I'll tell y'all and y'all will understand. All right? If you're interested in seeing your success 4 times faster with way less effort than any other system that I know about, contact me and I'm going to give you the whole blueprint. We're going to talk about your business. We're going to talk about your aspirations going forward. And we're just going to get an overall knowledge and understanding of each other. I'm going to explain to you the process, and not just explain the process, but we're going to go over your schedule, my schedule, and we're going to lay everything out there, and we're going to schedule your business's fast track to success. All right. And we'll do all this through virtual meetings, through Zoom or whatever video meeting app we need to use. and I'll literally guide you through every step. Like we'll be on the video meeting, and I'll tell you everything that you need to do step by step on your business laptop or whatever you use for your business. You're gonna have to design a simple website for your business, and there's services that make it super easy to do. And I'm a good teacher, and I'll help you get there. Don't stress it. It's a very small amount of work to put in to see yourself succeed 4 times faster. Very small amount of work. Think about this. If you start off with $250, if you have $250 in your pocket, if you use these services, you're gonna go from $250 to $1,000 immediately, either immediately or within 3 days, depending on what day you fall on the payment on the payment cycle from the business website domain providers. All right, but I mean, you're gonna have control over everything. You're gonna see where all your money's at. Like, all that is you. Everything is you. I'm just giving you the steps. That's it. I'm not like, everything is in your hands. It depends on you, what you want, how dedicated, how determined. But I would hope that seeing yourself go from $250 to $1,000, $1,000 to $4,000, $4,000 to $16,000. How many steps is that? 250 to 1,000. That's 1. 1,000 to 4,000. That's 2. 4,000 to 16,000. That's 3. You only had to do this process 3 times. It takes no effort. Very, very tiny effort. Virtually no time compared to how long it would take to get that type of money for your business using any other system. And it's all in your hands. You can go from rags to riches really quick. But you have to be willing to implement the process and put in the effort. Think about how much effort you put in already trying to build your business. You put in way much more effort than this whole process is going to take less than a week. All right, and it's not going to be constant. Like, it's going to be a couple hours, like 2 hours a day. And actually, at that rate, 2 hours a day, it'll only be like 3-4 days. It could be faster. It depends on what type of products you want to sell with your business, and you know how detailed you want your services and all that. But to do this process, you don't need to do all that. You just put a couple of products on your business website, add the services that I'm going to tell you about, use the process that I'm going to provide you in the way that I provide it to you. And then after you do that, you get your money together, then you can really focus on getting real specific with your business website and all that. But this process, like, honestly, this process can be as short as like a 4-hour process, even less than that, 3-4 hour process one time. And you will know the whole process, and you'll be able to use this money quadrupling method within a week, at like three times within a week. 250, 1,000, 4,000, and that's only with that amount of money. Like, you get the process, you get the idea. But anyways, if y'all are interested in that, contact me. I want to see you succeed. I really do. I really care about that. I want to see you succeed. I hope you do too. All right, guys, I'm gonna say this. I know, like, my personality is so unusual, and so rare. And what I mean is that people often think that I'm like I'm misleading them or something, because I'm so truthful and I'm so sincere, and like I'm so real. I look, a lot of people think it's fake, but hey, I can't control anybody else. I can control myself, and I won't change myself for anybody else. I'm me, and what you see, that's what it is. All right. So, um, guys, take the time out to, to hold a conversation with me and actually get to, speak with me before you label anything that I do as not being 100% what I say it is. All right. The reason that I say that is because, like, there is a lot of business that I have not been able to get because of my appearance. All right. Yeah, because of my appearance. Because of my also because of my my swag, the way the way that I carry myself. Hey, when I go to the library, I judge books by their cover too. But hey, very often I will grab many books and actually read the bio before I decide that this book ain't no good. It's not gonna do anything positive. It's not gonna benefit me in any way. But take that time out before you just pass judgment. Because I really do want to help, guys. I really do care. And I really do want to see your success. And I'm really not going to charge anything at all. Hey, I'm on my end of the computer. You're on your end of the computer. Your finances, that's all in your hands. All right? I'm not going to ask for any of your information. I'm going to give you a lot of information. All right? So, contact me. Let's create more success in the economy. Let's create prosperity. Let's do something positive for the economy. Let's do something positive for each other, for others, instead of causing negative outcomes, negative results, and destruction and chaos and tearing each other down. That's what I want to see. That makes me so much more happier to see other people succeed than, honestly, seeing other people succeed and helping other people succeed. That makes me happier than me succeeding. It does. It really does. But I want to get y'all there. All right. So contact me and we'll talk about it. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all. Just click the link and we'll go from there. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. And I hope to be speaking with y'all soon.